Glorious day to you, my friends. Kia kanata rahatiska aheta atara sitara. Welcome to day number 8 of Flow Home. This first light oasis wellspring, harmonizing home everywhere. Kaskanarietara. Look at this gorgeous, gorgeous morning. Katiatiarana ahakatuta artkanariara arska aheta atara kashkaheta tara. And the only thing I thought of when I walked out on the beach this morning, I started singing, "Oh, what a beautiful morning from Oklahoma. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a beautiful feeling. Something's going my way." Kachiara anahasuta atakaryata atara haskatatariyata. That's what this series is about. Kiskana ataryacha anatuta ata arhatatariyata. Asking our inner being, asking the first light, asking hOMe that created everything, what wisdom it has to share today, so we can righteously rule our reality, or bring a little more wisdom and understanding about ourselves and the universe. Miatata hatara kashkana atuto urhutoto ohana akaheta. So I invite you to relax. Whether you lie down, whether you sit, or whether you sit in seated meditation, it does not matter. What matters is comfort and ease. I invite you to close your eyes. Let us focus our awareness on our breath. Listening to the sound of our breath as we breathe in. Listening to the sound of our breath as we breathe out. Listening to the sound of our breath as we breathe in. Listening to the sound of our breath as we breathe out. Breathing in slowly. Exhaling slowly. Feeling how it feels as we breathe in. Feeling how it feels as we breathe out. As we prepare to chant or meditate or simply rest. If we make a mistake, if a stray thought comes in, if we hiccup, yawn, mess up in any way, shape, or form. Simply pick up with the next chant, the next breath. Those thoughts will go away on their own when they're ready. Sahatari kasha anana uhutura. Nirata aranahasa akuhata tatara. Nata kahashanaira. Hutoro kananayara hata. Arkuhunaturu tutishawa. Kaya na takatatira. Kaya uta hatarashana. Saya tatara harshana uroto ura. And a breath in to chant. Om. When you are ready, slowly bring awareness back to the new now. Maybe invite in some gentle movements. Maybe wiggle your fingers and toes. And when you're ready, slowly open your eyes and welcome in the new now. And maybe you're going to sing, oh, what a beautiful morning. Niorota arana eheketara arahana ehekatataha. Yaya atahatara anahakitora. Shaya atitakatana ateheta. Achuro ura anahakatite haratatatata. I encourage you to journal. No rota atahita anahatatita hananada. It does not matter whether you use pen and paper, email, text message, voice message, video message. And it does not matter what you write about. Whether it's about the meditation, the chant, what came up, what wisdom your inner being shared, or even how you're feeling. Maybe you're just going to write about what your daily plan is. It does not matter. So something interesting. So maybe pause the video and go back to about 22 minutes when we're on, if you were chanting 108 and using the Mala of Joy while we're on Manipura. I noticed a duck quacking out on the lake, chanting with us, oming with us. So I moved the camera towards the duck and followed the duck for a little bit. When I got here this morning, just like the very first day, there was a doe sleeping on the grass by the trees. But today, like the first day, got up and started walking away. So we got a doe, a duck, and then later on, two people came and sat down, two women. So what are 3 Ds? We could call them dames or damas. Niarata akata tananati iskotare acha anato karati. Nyara aratana ekotora ataskehe tarate heta. What they were talking about during my meditation is Vritti, the ways. When we're meditating, when we're chanting, we're gently tuning our vibration, spiraling up this great pyramid of the self. This spiraling up is of Vritti. Vritti cycles. This first light, we're celebrating cycles of the sun, or technically the earth rotating around the sun. We're celebrating the cycles of the day, along with the cycles of our breath. The tides and the waves are cycles of, they're influenced by the cycles of the moon. The waves are cycles and currents inside the lake. Neorata akahitata aratihitara. Dakini is another D word that came up. Interestingly, I got to look that up. Neoratakata. The doe, deer people, are people of the east, where the sun rises. And I'm going to take that to represent the newness, the gentleness, the ease by which this universe is inviting us to gently tune our vibration. And the duck, Itora ana okuchara atati ratana auhusu uturu tutu. The duck, as a spirit animal, is a helpful guide for those who want to discover their true selves. Nihara akaya ashanatuto. You can't make this stuff up. It can assist you in uncovering your hidden emotions, identifying where you belong. Duck teaches you how to deep dive into inner dimensions on the quest of self-discovery. That's one person's interpretation of the duck spirit. Ducks are sociable, friendly, and fill their environments with a sense of natural beauty and balance. That's that satisfaction. On top of that, ducks they deal with joy. Iskuna atakara anahaska atura atita arya chahana tukuratata. And Dhamma, one of the meanings in Sanskrit is taming and subduing the mind. That's what Yoga Sutra 1.2, Yogash Chitta Vritti Nirodha, talks about. Stopping, slowing down the ways of the mind, the ways of the stray thought, of constantly thinking of the past, thinking of this and that and the other thing. And although I don't like the subduing and the taming, we're gently tuning our vibration. Dhamma also means self-command. And although they're talking about subduing the passions, that's pratyahara. Pratyahara is withdrawing of the senses. Or, as we discovered in the Being series, they ask us to look at pratyahara as the ultimate respect, where we are allowing our emotions and everything else, our senses, to rest in their own true nature, allowing them to be what they are. There's no need to fix anything. Our need to change it, our need to fix it because we think it's wrong. Kaskana aturya tatatarata. And Om, the first light, and the Ananda chakra, and our inner being are asking us to see things in a different light. By the first light, by our first light. Asking us to see things with the innocence of that first light, without any judgment. And then things become easy and joyful and satisfying, fulfilling. This is the Vritti of Om. This is the Vritti of the Ananda chakra, this cycle of bliss, this wheel of bliss, this vortex of bliss, Ananda Vritti. Sukha Vritti, Mudita Vritti, Upeksha Vritti, Karuna Vritti. Our ways are the ways of the universe. What we give out to the universe is what we get back. Everything is under our control of how we see the universe. And when we understand that, we can start utilizing Dhamma and the Ananda chakra that provides more abundance to us instead of more contrast. That self-command aspect. Dhamma also means the firmness of the mind. That just means stability. That's harmony. That's upeksha. Part of the Brahma vihara. So thank you, my friends, for sharing in my highest bliss. Shine on. Shine on from your inner being, with your inner being, as your inner being. And make it a great day. Because why? Why would you leave it up to anyone else? Hatiti Ariana Atura, Hatataka Arashana Ekuha. Nidi Ariata Hana Eheta Hatora Hata. Shahi Kutar Ara Itakahena Arahatitaha. Nara atita aranehetaha. Shayaka atir anahatati heta. Icha hanati katari achana toru uratiti arhana e. Nere atana e hachatahi.